So in this video, I'm going to take you through very briefly the steps for obtaining an initial determination or ID by the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development. In an earlier video, Ben Hitchcock Cross explained that there were several pathways that you can take for a complaint. This particular graphic focuses on the pathway that you would take through the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development Equal Rights Division, or ERD. And as you can see, there are 6 steps outlined here. And the steps that are taken for this particular graphic were pulled from the legislation that is in 218. So I've got that up on the screen right now, but this is a good reference for you to be aware of. Chapter 218 is what governs the process for the complaint in the Equal Rights Division. And as you can see here, you can jump to any of these parts of the website by clicking on them, but you can also scroll to get there. But what I've done in this graphic is taken those initial steps that get you to initial determination and outline them here. So let's take a look at them very quickly. Step number 1 is completing the ERD form. We have a video on completing this form to take you step by step, and just to show you, here is the form. Another video that you can access takes you through how to complete this form and submit it. The second step is notification by ERD that they have received your complaint, and they also notify the respondent or the company, the business, the person that the complaint is against, or the entity that the complaint is against. Step number 3, the ERD officer that gets assigned to your case does a preliminary review of your complaints. So it just makes sure that the complaint is in a timely fashion. It's meeting all of those deadlines and requirements that way, and that is filed in the right jurisdiction. Do you have the right claims to match the department, the jurisdiction of the Equal Rights Division? And in this case, we're talking about discrimination or retaliation, which would fall under the ERD at the DWD. The Equal Rights Officer that is assigned to your case will, in step number 4, will conduct an investigation. That investigation will be guided by input from both you and the respondent. So you can provide information. If you have an attorney, your attorney should do it to the ERD officer. But if you don't have an attorney at that time, you can correspond with the investigator and continue to respond to questions that they might have. You can add additional documentation, additional evidence, whether that's in the form of a video or a voicemail message. You can answer questions. Sometimes the ERD officer will ask specific questions, and they will ask you to respond to those. That will help guide their investigation as well. In step number 5, if you have anything additional that you need to amend your complaint, so if as the process is going on, and this kind of goes along with the investigation piece, but you want to make sure that you formally amend your complaint if that has to occur. So if you discover more information, if things are ongoing, if you decide that there's another part of the complaint, like let's say you originally thought that it was just a sex discrimination complaint, but now you want to ensure that you have race added in there, you want to make sure that you amend your complaint to capture that. And then lastly, in step number 6 here is the initial determination will be issued to you. And if you have an attorney, your attorney will receive a copy of that as well, as will the respondent, of whether or not you have earned probable cause or no probable cause. And these are the steps that take you up to getting that initial determination. There are additional videos on what to do for each of these pieces, including what you need to do after you get an initial determination. Thank you for watching, and please make sure you check out the other videos.